This episode commences in a future time unknown, where a solemn mission unfolds. We are introduced to the principal figure in this tale, Special Agent Andrea Collins. She stands as the sole precursor of change in a world governed by the unyielding course of time. In this chronicle, the irrevocable rules of time travel mirror those from the annals of science fiction law. The ambition is audacious, to end the life of infant Adolf Hitler before his malevolent reign unfolds. In a desperate bid to avert the horrors of World War II, the stakes couldn't be higher. Her destination, April 28, 1889, in Braunau, Austria. Collins finds herself back in the past. Feeling sick from the travel through time and space appears to have its effects on the human body. She is immersed with the dichotomy of life in the 19th century, exacerbated by a beggar with an infant who is on the precipice of desperation. Andrea infiltrates the Hitler household under the guise of a housemaid. Deception is her key to unlocking the Hitler family's front door. Her path crosses with Alois Hitler, who embodies the very image of a man who could father a dictator. The narrative perhaps appears heavy-handed, yet the magnitude of their mission necessitates unambiguous characterization. She assumes the false identity of Martha Eichelman, weaving a web of lies to secure her place in the home. The real housemaid is set to come in 2 days, giving Andrea a tight window of 48 hours to thwart the tyrant's life. Agent Collins has been assigned to duties in the house to keep it in order. The job of caring for Adolf is exclusively for the already established maid Christina, who is exclusively responsible for Adolf, a trusted staff member who seems to have an intimate relationship with Alois. This task, as it seems, may not be as straightforward as once envisioned. An unsettling game of cat and mouse ensues, and while Christina is occupied with Alois, Collins takes the chance to visit an unmanned Adolf. In a heart-wrenching moment, she hovers on the cliff of action, gripped with pillow in hand, poised to smother the innocent infant. Just then, Andrea is interrupted by Clara, the wife and mother of Adolf. Clara, a fragile lady, is haunted by the loss of 3 previous children, clings to her newborn with a fierce protectiveness. A magical key, safeguarding against evil, becomes a symbol of this family's superstitions. A peculiar prohibition forbids Clara from touching the baby, a device for Andrea to forge an unexpected bond with the infant. Agent Collins grapples with a horrific decision, a moral precipice at which she teeters. The following night, while Alois and Christina are out together in the evening and Clara promptly asleep, Agent Collins seizes the opportunity to carry out her mission. She enters the room and seeks the dictator that would wreak havoc in the future. However, tormented by her own humanity, she grapples with the burden of a heinous task that seems impossible to carry out, and she retreats from the mission for the time being. Desperation drives Collins to the sanctum of a church, where she seeks solace and absolution. Within its hallowed walls, she confesses her harrowing purpose to a priest, sharing her chilling premonition that a figure within the city will unleash devastation upon 60 million lives. She resolutely claims responsibility for this dire prophecy. The priest, however, solemnly reminds her that the tapestry of fate is known only to the divine, and only God holds the authority to extinguish such a life. In a subsequent scene, Agent Collins and Alois Hitler share dialogue that gives us a glimpse into how Adolf's philosophy would be shaped. Alois shares his desire for the unification of Germany and the importance of the Aryan race. The dialogue is interrupted by the beggar pictured in an earlier scene. Alois boldly shares his disdain for the intruders as he degrades the beggar as a Jew, corrupting the Aryan nation. Listening to Alois' dark philosophy gives Collins more determination to see her sinister plan through, and surmounts her moral quandary. A dinner party proves to be the backdrop for the final act. Agent Collins seizes her moment, stealing the child, their fates interwoven on the edge of history. Alois asks Christina to bring Adolf down to meet their esteemed guests. But Christina soon discovers the cot empty and embarks to find him. On the bank of the river's dark water, beckons the spot where Andrea makes her final attempt to rewrite history. She plunges into the water, the icy depths concealing her and the infant, their shared destiny seemingly sealed. Little does she know, she is not the sole witness to this macabre act. Christina had shadowed Andrea, silently observing her sinister mission. But the inexorable flow of history cannot be denied. The astute nanny, uncovering the grim outcome and knowing the iron hand of Alois and the consequences, embarks on a plan of her own. She acquires a baby, a foundling from a destitute street Jew, whose striking resemblance to baby Adolf Hitler allows her to present the child to the father. In an eerie twist, the family embraces this newfound infant, and he is introduced to guests as Adolf, who would imprint his name on the annals of history with a legacy of darkness. In a chilling denouement, Agent Andrea Collins has unwittingly perpetuated a gruesome fate, murdering an innocent child and setting in motion the rise of Adolf Hitler. The corridors of history echo with the malevolent consequences of her actions as the world stands on the precipice of destruction. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.